I teach English at the University of Kalyani. Yes. In a word, it is scary. Uh, it's alarming, and I'm very, very afraid of what's going to happen to this country in the next 5 years. See, what one has to remember is that there are several things that are at work. So I'm just going to go through them one by one. The first thing is that we know very well that BJP is very integrally connected to the RSS. And we also know that the ideology of the RSS is basically right wing. We know that uh, there is a very very popular belief within the RSS that fascism is probably a good idea. Some RSS people openly idolize Hitler, so therefore they don't believe in democracy. What this basically means is that there is a real possibility that there may be attempts to derail or to stop democracy or to end democracy in India. And my fear is that there may be a concerted effort to make India into a one party state. What this would mean is that there would be no tolerance for dissent. So basically, we'll become like any country where there is no opposition, be it China, be it in certainly Islamic countries, where there are no elections and there is no space for dissent. That. Oh, I think these are basically see these things are not particularly important in themselves. They are important in the sense that these are all diversionary tactics. So therefore, if people get talking about cow worship and Gaurakshak and Mandir Vahi Banayenge and Ram Mandir and all of that, um, these are all very, very well thought out and very effective ways of distracting people's attention from the issues that matter. So it is not very, um what shall I say? It's not very attractive for a lot of people to talk about things like rising unemployment, to talk about the horrible state of healthcare in India, to talk about the way in which we are neglecting sort of industry, also small scale industry, the rate at which major industries are being privatized. There is a certain way in which nationalization of public institutions are under threat. These are issues that people don't enjoy talking about because these are not attractive issues. These are not sexy issues. These are issues that require a lot of thought, and people don't want to think. And the reason why people don't want to think is because people have not been taught to think. And the reason why people have not been taught to think is because the education system in India has largely collapsed. Um, it has certainly collapsed in the state of West Bengal, and it has collapsed in many, many other states. So, therefore, we are not being taught to think. We are being taught to think in terms of lazy, raw emotions. And so, therefore, Gaurakshak and sort of, Mandir Vahi Banayenge, these are easy issues because they don't require complicated thought. So, as long as people continue to get worked up about these issues, other much more dangerous things can continue to happen, and people are not going to notice it. I think because they have been able to very, very successfully sell nationalism, sell patriotism. You see, patriotism and nationalism, these are products that are very easy to sell. I had been talking about it for quite some time, but I began speaking about it many, many years ago when Amir Khan brought out this film called Lagan, and everybody was raving about what a wonderful film Lagan was. And I said, I simply don't understand why Lagan is such a great film, because it is doing something which is very, very easy to do, to get people worked up about their own country. Patriotism is very easy. And it is something that has got real resonance for you. And the reason why patriotism has got such a lot of resonance is because it is also tied with the way in which we have been taught to think about our parents. So when you say that you respect your parents, um, nobody ever questions nobody asked the question, why exactly should I respect my parents? That is a question that people are scared to ask because the answer is going to be one of a horrified, oh my God, how can you talk like that after all that your parents have done for you? But my parents have done a lot for me, yes, but then it is they who have brought me into this world. I didn't ask to be born. They gave birth to me. It is their job, it is their duty to take care of me. But that is something which people will not talk about. They'll talk about how you should respect your parents, how you should love your parents, how you should honor your parents. And that same notion is extrapolated and cast upon an entire country. So, therefore, just as we don't choose our parents, in a similar way, we don't choose which country we are going to be born in. But in a very strange way, the country that we are accidentally born into, the parents that we are accidentally born to, is the country, are the parents that we are expected to love. The last time I checked, love is spontaneous. If you are being ordered to love, is that love anymore? But that is something which people are not going to understand because people are going to say, oh my God, how can you talk about it like this? Why should you not love your country? Well, actually, I may not love my country because I did not choose to be born in this country. Oh my God, the country has done so much for you. What? What has the country done for me? Exactly what has the country done for me? I pay tax for the services that the government provides. Country is a concept. Government is a service provider. I pay the government to pay me to provide me service. Why should I love that which provides me service? Has anybody ever said, I love the pizza delivery boy? Well, you could, but you're not expected to love the pizza delivery boy. The pizza delivery boy's job is to deliver the pizza, for which he gets paid. End of the discussion. So therefore, because we don't have enough discussion regarding the family, we don't have enough discussion regarding we are automatically expected to love it. It is easy to do because we are trained to do it from childhood. And that is why we are somehow taught to believe that you're an Indian first and a woman later, or you're an Indian first and a gay man later, or you're an Indian first and a Dalit person later. So therefore, there is a way in which, in what order you are going to hierarchize the various aspects of your identity is something which has already been decided by not you, but by the state. And we accept that hierarchy without question, as if the first identity that I must always own could be my identity as an Indian. So that is why many people are still not aware of the way in which the identity that I claim is not quite the identity that I am choosing. It is an identity that is given to me. Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you.